Welcome, Mr. Tony Elvis here, and it's been 2 years since the Boompop 1 was released, and finally the Boompop 2 is here, and let's see if it's a step in the right direction from Oraimo. So before we start everything, let's talk about things that remain the same moving from the Boompop 1 to the Boompop 2. So we still have the 40mm drivers here, we still have the PU leather for the ear caps, and we still have about 10-meter working range for the headset. So as you can see, that is the only thing that remained the same with the Boompop 2. So the Boompop 2 is a completely redesigned product from the build down to even the software. Starting off with the obvious, the design. Okay, so the Boompop 2 has a more uniform headband now, and with this, it might look plastic on the outside, but on the inside, the Boompop 2 has a metal strip, and this strip helps with durability as well. So now the Boompop 2 is less prone to cracks or breaks, as you can put it. So now the foldable design is nothing new to the Boompop series, but with the Boompop 2, we now have a 180 tilt or turn design, and this actually helps to cover your ear completely. So now with the ear caps completely covering your ear, we have noise isolation and ENC as well. So this is actually made possible because your ear is totally covered or isolated from your environment. So this actually blocks outside noises from interfering with your listening experience. It was good on the Boompop 1, but now it's way better on the Boompop 2. So in my experience, the button I frequently find myself using most of the time is actually the power button, and they nailed it with the buttons here. So instead of a long press button, we actually have a slide switch for the Boompop 2, and this actually translates to a faster boot time. And not only are the buttons larger, they are now evenly spaced out when we look at the pause and play buttons, and this makes it easier to interact with the headset and enjoy your music as well. So this wasn't possible on the Boompop 1. The buttons were actually clamped together, and with the long press, it actually made it difficult to interact with the headset, and that was quite a hassle for me. So this was very thoughtful from Oraimo, and a thumbs up to the team for this. Finally, we have USB-C on the Boompop 2. It actually ships with a USB-C charging cable, and that is actually paired with Anifast technology. So the Anifast technology is actually a fast charging protocol from Oraimo, and this actually allows the headset to charge at a faster speed as compared to the Boompop 1. Not only that, we now have a larger battery. So moving from a 350 milliamp hour battery from the Boompop 1, we actually have a 500 milliamp hour battery, which is actually a step up from the previous headset. And to make space for that, so Oraimo actually had to make a sacrifice. So now we don't actually have the SD card reader on the Boompop 2, which we actually did on the Boompop 1. So I don't actually use the SD card reader. I don't use SD cards at all. So I actually don't see it to be a downgrade or anyway, but I know some people do, and sorry, we don't actually have that on the Boompop 2 for now. So obviously a bigger battery actually means better battery life and more playback time. So Oraimo says we should be expecting about 60 hours of playtime with the Boompop 2. In fact, since I actually unboxed this headset, I haven't charged it, and it has almost been about a week now, and I still have about 70% of battery on my headset. So I would say this is actually solid battery life for the Boompop 2. Talking about the audio, the microphones on the Boompop 2 have actually been improved. So now it's actually fitted with some algorithms to be able to separate noise from your actual voice, and with this actually record WhatsApp audios with the Boompop 2, which actually wasn't doable with the Boompop 1. Talking about support, the Boompop 2 is actually supported on the Oraimo Sound app, and that actually gives you access to some very cool features. So with the Sound app, you get access to the game mode, which is actually a low latency mode for gamers for a better gaming experience. You also get access to the equalizer, which helps you tune the sound from the Boompop to your own liking. I wouldn't mess with the equalizer. And talking about tuning, with the Boompop 2, the sound you get from the speakers are better and I would say improved. So I'm talking about 25 to about 30% sound improvement here, and the bass is actually more vivid now. And this is actually made possible because of the tilt design on the headset. So now the headset actually totally covers your ear, and this gives you that full sound experience with reduced bleeding. So we have dual device connection here, The lights were actually dropped from the Boompop 1. We have Bluetooth version 5.3, and oh, I almost forgot notifications. So the notifications on the Boompop 2 are way better. So the notification sounds such as power on, power off, device connected, and all those things are now softer and more subtle to the ear as compared to the Boom Pop one. The Boom Pop one was loud and very annoying. It was very bad, and I'm very happy they actually improved it on the Boom Pop 2. So far, everything has been good news, but mind you, I'm not a big fan of the colors on the Boom Pop 2. The green and black doesn't really fit with me, and I'm not really vibing with it at all. I wish they would have gone with a monocolor style where we have all black. If it's black, we have all black. If it's white, we have all white. And if they gave us more color options, that would have been very nice. But they didn't do that. We only have the black and green option here, and that doesn't really sit well with me at all. Okay, so now is actually the best time to get the Boompop 2 since it's actually cheaper than the Boompop 1. I'm sure it's not going to remain like this forever. I'm sure they'll increase the price. So this is actually the best time to get the Boompop 2. And trust me, every single thing I spoke of, you will notice it when you are using the Boompop 2. And also, to get a discount on the Boompop 2, you can use the discount code bracket to get some 5% discount when purchasing the Boompop 2. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, share it with your friends, and leave a comment behind. See you next time.